Today we are about to rebuild one of the clubs that has gotten themselves promotion in the Serie B in Italy, now playing in the Serie A in this current new season. In FIFA 23, I genuinely believe this will be one of the most used teams out there, and that just because of the history or recent history of this club. Going into it, we are talking about AC Monza, the third biggest club in Milan now. You all know about AC Milan, Inter Milan. These clubs are obviously huge.
That's what she said.
But now they want to bring in AC Monza and kind of play with those guys as well. But here's the deal. This club is being led by Silvio Berlusconi and Galliani. These guys are two massive names at AC Milan. People that are very well known and connected to those clubs, but they have now gone to this club, taken it over. I believe Berlusconi has come in like 2018, and their goal was set. They wanted to be a Serie A club, and now they have done it, and now I want to get involved with this. But here's something that a lot of people have been talking about lately. So when it comes to AC Monza and a few things that you guys might have already seen in the news, I personally read this one as well. It basically said they only want to sign Italian players. They only want to sign players with no tattoos and no crazy haircuts. Like, that was an actual news that came out about this club. And I was like, surely not. And I can confirm it isn't that way. So for example, Bondo. This man has just recently signed for the club. He is clearly not Italian. He is from France, as you can see there on the flag. A 17-year-old coming into the squad. And I can tell you one thing, lads, this team in just this season, they have been one of the most active clubs out there. I went through all the transfers. I kept scrolling, like the page just wouldn't end. And one of the biggest players they have actually brought in, the one they paid the most money for, is this man right here, Andrea Carboni. So what we're going to do is we're going to put Carboni into the squad. We're going to make him the captain of the team and start rebuilding from there. He is going to be the original that we keep. And you know what? I'm going to keep the formation as well, because I don't think I've ever used this one before. So I'm kind of excited. No, man, I can't believe this. I was just putting together the starting lineup. By the way, I brought in all the loanees as well, and I gotta say, man, there are a couple of good players that they have brought in, like Caprari right here. This man is a 77 rated player. Obviously, bringing the players in through the transfer window before I jumped into the career mode, you can't set it up like a loan, so that's a bit of an issue. So maybe after one season, I have to try and get rid of the players that have been loaned in. So I'll keep that in mind. If I don't forget, I'll definitely let those players go. But going through the team right now, Pablo Mari, for example, joined in from Arsenal. He's a 75 rated player. That defense is great. Marlon came in from Shakhtar Donetsk. You also have Ranocchia, who's 33. You know what, Ranocchia, I don't want you in there. Carboni should be the guy. Carboni's probably higher rated in FIFA 23, so I would kind of hope he is going to be the one. But Scozzarella, guys, do you remember that name? Hey, if there are some OGs out there, they will know the Scozzarella Scozzarella Umbrella Cucurella song. If you don't know that one, are you actually a real fan? All right, I just wanted to put that out there. But hey, this team is looking quite all right. I kind of like it. Oh, man, I love it. I love the fact that we have found a good talent, first of all. Federico Marchetti. We haven't used the Youth Academy talent in a long time, so I'm excited to promote this man into our team. But at the same time, I'm so excited that football is back. Lads, if you're watching any games this weekend, if you have watched a specific one, let me know about something that happened in the game you watched that was just crazy to you. So let me know if you guys have seen anything like that. I am currently watching the Dortmund game. Modeste is playing for them up front to replace Haller, who sadly, obviously, has been diagnosed with cancer. I'm very excited to see what this Dortmund side can do, because with Nico Schlotterbeck and Hummels/Süle in their defense, I can see them do a madness, especially with Jude Bellingham there as well, as Jude carries the ball forward, passes it. Great move from Royce. Gets taken down in the penalty area. Jude gets it across again, and that is what is going to happen. I love it. Bundesliga is back. Get in. After selling a bunch of our players, we are now up to around 30 million of a transfer budget to play with in our first Serie A season. By the way, the team that I replaced was Venezia. The man that I'm bringing in is Ao Tanaka. He is coming in, a Düsseldorf player, 72 rated, 5 million in evaluation, lads. I'm pretty happy with that one coming into the squad. He goes straight into the position of Scozzarella. I feel sorry, Scozzarella, but it had to be done. So we are now set up pretty nicely right here. I do think we can pull off a great result this season in terms of like transfers still to come. Ideally, I would like to bring in a left mid and a right mid because those positions seem to be very low rated right now. For a Serie A club, this is not acceptable. All right, so we have made a couple of signings and this is the first Italian lad coming into our team. It's Sotil from Fiorentina. He will come in to play right midfield because he's actually quite well-rounded in what he can do. In this 3 at the back formation, I need wide players that can actually maybe defend as well. So that is my hope, at least. I mean, having said that, he has 35 defending, which, you know, it's not great. To be honest, that's just not great. But we can work on that. So we'll try. I wanted it to be an Italian. He comes in to play in that right midfield position for us. I'll change him to a right midfielder. I do know that his rating technically goes down. But as I said, we're going to work on that. But on the other side, we have brought in Mauro Jr. for around 6.5 million, which was his release clause. This guy is quality. He's an amazing player. Sadly, hasn't started for PSV yet this season because he is injured, I believe. But when he comes back, PSV is going to be a stronger team, in my opinion. He goes into that left midfield spot, can defend and attack, exactly what I wanted. A better choice than Sotil for sure. One last signing before the transfer window closes is Giulio Maggiore, another Italian coming into our squad from Atalanta, or actually he should have been at Spezia. At least that's what SoFIFA says. But he comes into our squad now. Very well-rounded centre mid. I do like that as a very good option here. It's a +3 upgrade upon the guy we had in the position initially. But now we're ready to roll and take on the season. Carboni is my captain. Let's get it on. May 2022. Let's get it on, guys. We have a team in the 7th position. What? 61 points on Monza. Wait, does that put us into the Conference League? That'd be sick. If it does, straight away, first season, hey, I wouldn't mind that. Now, again, every player that has been loaned in technically into the squad, I will release next season. So don't you worry. This team is going to look completely different next time around. Oh, I forgot to change Sotil's position. No, Johnny. It did say like 20-something weeks. So that's the reason I haven't done it yet. And he's still working on it. Okay, so Sotil will never change his position. Nice. We'll see that happen some point next season, possibly, or maybe even this season. Stats-wise, we see Petagna with the 18-2. Caprari 15-4, a player that is going to leave us. Maggiore 7-2. Mauro Jr. up to a 78. Get in. Ao Tanaka with the 4-1. Sotil 3-2. Sensi, great season, mate. But again, another player that is probably going to leave us. So it's good that these guys have helped us to a good season because we will need that money badly as we move into the next season to replace all these players that will just leave our squad completely empty. So that is going to be very interesting. I'm going to take no money for them and we'll have to rebuild once again in the next season. But the fact that we came in the 7th place, that gives me a lot of hope, man. I love that. Stefano Sensi, assist leader in the league after 38 matches, only 9 assists. That's the top of the league. That's weak, bro. Well, lads, they've all left us and we are struggling. Marchetti, the youth academy talent, has to go up top now as just a 70 rated player. I really hope he can still grow into a massive player for us now that he has enough of a rating to play in a starting lineup. Motta right here is only 24 years old. Ideally would like to replace him. Sensi is gone. Bondo has taken over the center midfield position, but a 67 rating is just not good enough. And the defense, Marlon and also Pablo Mari have left and Cragno is gone. So we have to rebuild over the rebuild. I don't even know what to say here. The squad is a shambles. And obviously, I don't want to do what they are doing with bringing in a ton of loan players. I want to bring in actual players into the squad. So let's see what the budget is going to be for that. 27 million. I can work with that. That's not too bad. You know what, lads? We're doing bits right here. I am going to be reviving the career of Patrick Cutrone. This guy as you might know, now could technically be considered a failed wonder kid, considering how high his potential was in previous FIFAs. Cutrone is now a part of Monza, 75 rated, coming into our squad, and he's not the only one. Motta, get down to the bench, pal. Vignato is actually a decent talent as well, but here he is. Patrick Cutrone takes over up top. Then I have brought in from Argentina Independiente center attacking midfielder Sonora, who can also play in the center midfield position. And for the defense, we have gone full Italian. Lovato and Casale coming into the center back positions to play alongside our captain Carboni. And Di Gregorio, who was the backup goalkeeper last season, will be our main goalkeeper this season. I am ready to take on this season. I hope you are as well. Let's get it going. This season is nowhere near the last one. We made it to the round of 16 of the Conference League, which I'm very happy with, very pleased with that. But we're getting smacked around in the Serie A, guys. We're getting beaten into the ground, and I wouldn't be surprised if we came in last. Genuinely, look at us, 17th. Oh, what a drop. What a freaking drop. 33 points. Oh, mate, we were 7th just last season. All those players leaving the club, that really, really hurt us. Cutrone 77, Marchetti 75, still an exciting prospect. That's good to see. Sonora 79, Mauro Jr., highest rated player in the team, 82 rated. Gregorio with a +3, that's good to see. Generally speaking, the squad isn't bad. I feel like we're just one season away from, you know, possibly getting back into the top 10 once again. By the end of next season, I actually would be surprised if we aren't like at least top 12. But now we can finally establish our own team, and this was one of those seasons. It was painful, but it had to be done, and we're going to come back next season even stronger. Cutrone, 17-4, reviving his career. Mauro Jr., 12-11. Great season for a left mid. Marchetti, for such a young guy at such a low rating, to get 13 goal contributions. I'm pretty happy with that if you ask me. But the rest of the team needs to do a little bit more. Especially, it looks like defensively, we have struggled big time.
We're talking big time.
I just went out there and spent all my money on a new goalkeeper, because that seems to be the issue. Our defense, especially the goalkeeping position, as much as I like Di Gregorio and the fact that he has grown, we needed someone that is going to help us immediately, and Melier is the one. The Frenchman comes in to take over the goalkeeping spot. I'll be pretty happy with him in there. Di Gregorio will be sold, so we're going to bank in on him. But now, that defense should technically be doing a lot better, and a lot of our players will surpass that 80 this season, which should be beneficial. May 2024, you can see we have a bunch more victories in our record, and it should be a banging season. Get in! We are the second best club from Milan in this season. 66 points ahead of AC Milan, who are on 63. So, guys, we will take that. We will take that. That's a huge one. And as we can tell, look at that. That's exactly what I was looking for here. We have a bunch of growth within the team, a bunch of 80 pluses. Melier, big difference to the squad. You can tell what a goalkeeper it can do for your team when you do bring a much higher rated one in. Cutrone is on fire. Sotil with his best season so far. Marchetti getting better as the seasons come on. And then Sonora, I should say, probably 81 rated with 8-4. I am very, very pleased with this one, considering that we now are a Champions League club. There's nothing to complain about. We have pulled off a great season after having to rebuild for like the last 3, I would say. Now we seem to be in a very, very strong spot. I had to do it. Willock, I need a little bit of an attacking centre mid coming into our team. Maggiore has left within this deal. We actually had a good budget to go with this season, which I'm very happy with. Obviously, now that we're a Champions League club, he comes in with an 82 rating at the age of 24. That is good. It's just a slight upgrade. It's like a +2 upgrade. But look at this guy's stats. He's going to be scoring. He's going to be defending, basically doing anything and everything on the pitch for us. I think he's the perfect player to come into our squad. But I will have to say, if Carboni doesn't grow soon enough, next season, I will have to bring in someone else and put him onto the bench. Well, lads, normally I wouldn't be here speaking about Champions League football the way I am about to talk about it now. We got into the quarterfinals, lost against PSG, 2-0, 1-0. That's okay. That's fine. PSG kicks us out. Let's keep that memory inside our heads. So later on, when we come up against them, we can utilize that when it all comes down to that one big game. But the season is over in 2025. And if you're wondering, oh, whoa, what the hell? Why isn't that? My tongue is not blue anymore. I just ate cake and it was like completely blue. And my tongue was blue. I don't know why it's gone. Anyways, now it looks like I didn't eat cake and I just wanted to show you my tongue, which I really didn't want to.
Slut.
What the hell? I thought you guys would still see my teeth and everything being blue now and be like, what the hell happened to this guy? I just wanted to explain it, you know? That's all I wanted to do. But taking a look at the team now, guys, we have 2 injured players. Oh, no. Lovato, 82. Mauro Jr., 85. Sonora, up to an 84. Tanaka, +2, I believe. Willock, nice growth in our team. Marchetti, he's blowing up as a player. He hopefully had a banging season. Same rating as Cutrone. Sotil, 86. Carboni, Casale, and Lovato. The back line is strong. And what the hell happened here? Why is he not in goal? Why does this game keep changing my starting 11s? Melier is there. And let's take a look at our performances, lads. You can see it right here. Federico Marchetti, 23-4. Incredible performance from the young lad. 23-2 from Cutrone as well. He is showing this young man the ways, and both are performing really well as a duo up top. Willock doing exactly what I thought he would do. He scores goals, gets assists. Sotil, 11-11. Tanaka, 5-2. Mauro Jr., 11 assists. Sonora, 9 assists. An amazing season overall. And in the league, we came in 3rd place. Again, Champions League footy. Let's keep in mind, PSG. We're going to chase them down at some point. But now, let's move on and bring in maybe 1 or 2 big name signings. As I'm recording this on this day, William Saliba portrayed one of the most incredible performances for a young man in an Arsenal shirt. Coming up in the attack with a left-footed finish, I believe it was, into the top right corner. It was unbelievable. Zinchenko was on his knees and couldn't believe what he had seen. So for that reason, he's on my mind. And for that reason, he's in this video. Saliba comes in as a centre-back who is going to take this team to the next level. Carboni, as I mentioned many times before, sadly this time it's not enough. We have to take him out. He goes down to the bench, and Saliba comes in to play in that right centre-back role. Casale, his development plan is fine. He's going up, but Carboni sadly stagnates at the moment, and that is not good enough. We had to pay basically my entire budget to get Saliba, so let's hope for much better performances this season and a bunch more like 87 rated players, because we have a bunch of 84s. I can easily see them get to 87s. We are in April and there is no Champions League footy. That is not what we want to see, guys. We failed against Tottenham and that's a big letdown. I'll be honest with you. I don't like seeing our team struggle at this stage, but maybe it's still too early. We will take a look into the squad immediately. As I do, let me know your thoughts on Arsenal, man. What the hell is going on? 3 games, 3 wins, clean sheet in this last game, domination, making it look easy. But my team, Liverpool, that was supposed to be performing like Arsenal, is nowhere near it. Is this just a happy go period where everything works out for Arsenal? Or is the signing of Jesus, is the bringing back of Saliba and all the new signings that Arsenal have brought in, is there actually a chance for them to be up there competing for it? AC Monza, top of the league. Let's go. It took us multiple years, but we have finally pulled it off. 93 points on Monza. That is a huge win over AC Milan and Inter. Monza is now the best team in Italy and, of course, in Milan. We have pulled it off. That is great, but I want more. We have... Whoa. What? Where's Cutrone? Oh, this explains everything. Someone paid Cutrone's release clause without me realizing. I hate when that happens, man. I was literally in, like, some of the last weeks of the January transfer window, and I just skipped one last week. And then immediately he's gone. Mate, I Anyways, I'll buy someone right now because I'm assuming we got a huge chunk of money for it. Yeah, 164 million in the budget. You know what? I'm just going to buy Cutrone back. I don't care. I want Cutrone to be a part of this team, and we have built him up until this point. I don't want to buy an Mbappe. I want Cutrone. So, Willock, Sotil, 90 rated, Junior, 87, had a little bit of an injury this season. Tanaka up to an 88. Let's go, mate. How old is he? He's 27. That's okay. Sonyoda up to an 87. The entire defense has gone up. Saliba, 87. Casale with a plus, what is it, 4, I think, this season. So that's good enough for me. And on the bench, Carboni on an 81. Great backup to have. The bench generally doesn't necessarily look too great. So maybe something we need to focus on, especially if we do want to win a Champions League. We actually do need good backups. And for Cutrone, we have gotten 151 million. Okay, I'll buy him back in a second. But let's take a look at the scores here. We have 20 goals for Willock. Marchetti with 19 and 4. Sotil 14 and 15. Sonora 12 assists. Junior 12 assists. I just wish I knew what Cutrone got. That really sucks. But hey, he'll be back next season. I told you, remember. And now it's the time. It's the round of 16 Champions League football. Oh, don't do this to me. PSG, do I have to wait another year to go ahead and try and beat you? Is that what's going to happen right here? No, it isn't. 3-0. That's what we do. We gave them hope in the first leg, and then we were like, yeah, we were just playing with you. Good stuff. Now, oh, Chelsea. Could be a tough one. Oh, 3-2 win. We're going to lose. Oh, no, we're not. Arsenal. Okay. Chelsea, Arsenal. Did you guys see the Dortmund game, by the way? Dude, they were up 2-0 up until like the 90th minute. And then in the end, they lost 3-2 in added time. It was mental. But talking about mental, we are in the Champions League final after beating PSG, Chelsea, Arsenal, and now up against FC Barcelona. Let's get it on. AC Monza to the top. Let's take a look at the squad that has achieved this. Cutrone, 90. Marchetti, 92. Sotil, 91. Willock, 91. Tanaka, 90. Sonora up to a 90 as well. Junior, one of the better performers throughout this rebuild, but only on an 89. All due to a bunch of injuries he has picked up. He doesn't even have the injury trait, but he has gotten injured in like nearly every season I played. Lovato 89, Saliba 90, Casale 87, that's good enough. Melia 91, and I didn't even buy anyone for the bench. Oh wow, this could be an interesting Champions League final. I have to get it done within the first 90 minutes. I always forget the bench. I don't know what it is. That just doesn't make sense, does it? Like, if you have a football team, you want to have a good bench. We would have probably been in a Champions League final last season if I did have a good bench. Anyways, at least now we get to see most of our players above 90. Patrick Cutrone, 35 goals scored. Marchetti, 22 and 9. Willock, 17 and 11. Sotil, 13 and 17. Sonora with 20 goal contributions. Mauro Jr. again with over 10 assists. This team has pulled it off. And now let's see if we can pull off the win in the Serie A once again. And yes, we can. We have won everything basically so far. Let's win the biggest trophy of them all if we can. We have failed at this a couple of times before. Let's make sure it doesn't happen again. Barcelona coming up with Alexander Isak, Ansu Fati, Ferran Torres, De Jong, Gavi, Fernandes. Oh, okay. Bastoni, Balde. They need to change positions. Sule, Mazraoui, Ter Stegen. That's a good-looking team. Here it is. Richarlison at Barcelona. Ferran Torres. Ansu Fati, I believe it was at the beginning. De Jong. We all know about these players. We are ready to take on this squad and have a battle here. Monza. Let's see if you can win this and be the biggest club in the world recognized for being out of Milan. I'm excited to pull this off if I can. Back into Tanaka. Ao Tanaka with some space, and the first chance comes in from our Japanese center defensive midfielder. Easy dub in the air. We win that one. Yes. Go on. Oh, mate. Sonora, that is awful. Across to the right. Sotil. He has a good runner there in the center. Sotil makes a good run himself now. Go on, Marchetti. Can you get on that? Onto that. I wanted to say on that. What the hell does that even mean? Oh, no. Yes. Goalkeeper. I don't know what the hell you were trying to do picking that up, but it bounced off his hands. Barca with a huge chance there. We got to stop them here. We got to do better. Melia Gets 2 saves in. Now on the attack with Joe Willock. Willock is expecting runs. Can he find this incredible pass? Yes, he does. Marchetti, the Youth Academy talent, is through. And he lobs the keeper. That's how you get past Ter Stegen. I've had my struggles lately to get past that man. But we have pulled it off with an incredible through ball from Willock down that right-hand side. Cuts it into the middle. And we have Marchetti running through. Look at that run. I believe that might be Zula in that defense. He's not fast enough to keep up with our Italian beast. Get in, Monza. Oh, that is so lucky. Richarlison, out of all the players to score, not you. Please, not you. Great save. Meilier is keeping us ahead. You know what? I always wondered, what does the AC in AC Milan stand for? And is it the same AC on Monza? I really would like to know. If you guys know, let me know in the comments down below. It's an odd thing to ask for. I could easily Google it, but hey, you guys are my Google. Here goes Sonora. Green times. Gotta hit the target. Sonora now. There's the run of Cutrone. Cutrone through the legs of his opponent, and we get a free kick. That skill move is just incredible. I'm gonna aim for Saliba here. No, that's Willock. Oh no. Mistakes were made. Maybe we find him still. No, it's going to be Casale fighting off. Oh, he's not fighting off anyone. Well done there. Don't even try. Don't even try. Mauro Jr. is here. Mauro Jr. now taking it forward. I got to say, I'm really liking this formation. It is working to perfection for me. Cutrone in the center. Marchetti. One more. One more. Sotil. 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 What? Are you kidding me? How does he save that? Inside. No, that's not inside, mate. Oh, I don't like this. Mauro Jr. and Sonora have to come down here, down the wings to help us defend. I don't know who the hell that was, but he was about to run through. Now we get a counter-attacking chance with Cutrone and Marchetti. Marchetti. Sotil. Make a run upwards, mate. That's the run. Oh, what a ball from Marchetti. And what a finish. The diagonal runs are back. We used to do these all the freaking time when we played career mode, episode by episode. You guys know that I loved to send players on different runs than just the straight down the pipe runs, which just don't work on FIFA. But if you make a run like that, you send the player on a run manually, you can come up with some incredible moments. And this one right here is one of those. Look at Sotil's run. Look at that run, man. You don't get that from the AI, sadly. And that's just pure quality from him. Let's go. Cutrone. Cutrone. Come on, Cutrone. Let's revive your career, pal. What are we doing? We're doing silly things. The AI is like, what's going on? That skill move made no sense at all. Cutrone scores in the 86th. And with that, AC Monza definitely have secured that Champions League trophy. Hey, that turn, though, the agility on Cutrone, that was kind of nice. Sent the defender the wrong way. I messed that one up, please. No, I want to keep my clean sheet. Saliba and Meilier, and that's it. Get in. AC Monza have done it. Ao Tanaka is the one to lift the trophy. That man has worked hard in that CDM role. This was a lot of fun to record, and I gotta say, possibly one of the most effective formations I've used in a long time. So we definitely have to try a lot more formations in the future. This one was absolutely class. I really enjoyed it. The defense was strong. Midfield was amazing in terms of like moving forward and getting from defense into attack. And the boys up top, Cutrone and Marchetti, were just a lot of fun to use. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We now have a new Italian giant. Have a good day. Take care and peace.